I'm tempted to try and grab this before 41 actually happens. Countdown to election, 42 days. Tax rate's way down, spending is also way down. But I'm pretty confident by the domestic approval. That's gone up to 30% from like 16. So I think my sudden cash influx has definitely helped. High domestic approval increases productivity of all goods. Ah. Yeah, because industrial goods is back down again. So I think I'm going to leave you to doing your thing in terms of how much you want to spend. And I will try and fit the bill. So I don't know for sure how successful that will be. Especially as I do need to try and pay off some of these loans and things I've been taking. War preparations. Yeah, I know that one, thanks. We're at 34% to their 27%. So I think that this election is locked in. GDP is going through the roof. Inflation is going through the roof. But immigration is 94,000. That's way up, and immigration's only 7. So we have a lot of people coming to the Netherlands now. So that is a significant improvement to our population size. And population is one of the things that we were severely lacking. No one can leave. Never, never, never. And how am I doing for... Actually, we still have a fair amount of military goods. I was thinking that these fortifications would be way more expensive than they have actually been. August 38. We have about 6 months, and then I need to start deploying some of my reserve troops, just so we have them in position. Especially artillery. I am concerned about my lack of artillery in the field right now. I think you need to go to Deventer. And also the lack of AT. So once we built these, once we built those, I think we're going to go with anti-tank. My anti-tank's still super modern, so we're going to go with another 10. Only take 14 days, that's fine. Labour shortage. 2.4%. Uh-oh. What's my reserve numbers? 114,000. There is an upkeep cost for fortifications. Suspiciously, all those immigrants speak German. Yeah, birth rate will have increased versus death rate because of things like additional healthcare and family planning, spending. Family subsidies, that's the word. Like, there are a lot of things that you can spend money on to improve that type of stuff. So, like, social assistance, that's mostly just domestic approval. Cultural subsidy, that is actually really helpful for keeping colonies and things happy. And if you've conquered other territories from stopping partisans rising up. Law enforcement is crime, so crime is basically just a straight penalty to productivity and things like that happening. Plus, they can just steal stuff off of you and you'll get an event every now and then. Family subsidy, that's population increase. Environment, that is also just domestic approval. There's no population in the pollution in this. Infrastructure is your quality of supply moving around, which can affect you militarily and also production-wise. That's taxation. Education, pretty obvious. It's increased to literacy rate, which also boosts research rates. So having high education is important. Then healthcare is you're making people last longer. So healthcare is making them live longer, so lower death rate. And then family subsidies is more birth rate, so your population goes up. They both help. So the subsidies are the social spending is fairly obvious. I don't really know the effects of taxing different things, though. I admit I haven't looked into it very carefully. Like, taxing low income, I think, is going to be a domestic approval reduction. High income might be productivity, because they tend to be the ones running businesses and things. Corporate should be, like, private enterprise. So you would think that would be, like, building factories and things automatically, which it would be if this was Victoria, but I don't think that's the way it works. Small businesses would be employment. Like, small business employs a ridiculous amount of people. Sales tax would be taking money directly from your people, so that's probably just domestic approval. Unemployment tax, which seems to be really harsh. Taxing people for not being employed. How does that really work? Property tax, so the more property they own, the more they have to pay. And then pensions, if they get too old. What was I going to check? There was something I was going to check. I don't think that was it. I was going to take another loan. Of course I was! This is the land of the loan. And another power plant's complete. Excellent. 1,200 industrial goods once again. We're closing this gap. Once we get that power grid, then we'll actually be a net exporter, I think. And then maybe I need to start trying to invest in some more military good factories. I am concerned about a similar situation that we had in the First World War where we just ran out of bullets. That is not a good place to be in. 24 days before regional election, we're at 35% popularity. Poll rating, whatever. No, tomorrow's Supreme Ruler is cancelled. Unfortunately, Bob's not able to make Sunday mornings anymore, and we need to reschedule, but we haven't had a chance to do that, because he only told us yesterday. So the stream tomorrow is cancelled. The 7 Days to Die stream is also cancelled, because Bussy's not around. So I will probably, more or less, do a full day of Total War Warhammer 2. Probably. I mean, with breaks, because I like breaks. But yeah, that is what I'm leaning towards at the moment. I probably won't start as early as we would, usually with the Supreme Ruler. I don't like getting up early. I am not a morning person. It is always really funny, like, we usually start streaming at, I think it's 7 AM, no, 7:30 AM Eastern, which is 12:30 PM for me, and I'm still usually far more tired and, like, more zombie mode than they are. Like, Ben's always really chirpy and happy. I'm like, oh, come on. I can't be doing this. I think I'm going to stick you in Enschede. Enschede is still the area I'm most concerned about. If they want to try and get through the Netherlands, then Enschede would be where they do it. Or Hillen, but Hillen's more just going into Belgium. Ah, we have another escort. Excellent. Reserve. Where do I live? I live in the UK, London. But I will admit, my later Twitch streams are because there is a much larger US audience, so I do try and aim it slightly more towards that. Which royally screws up my sleep pattern. But then again, I'm also a complete night owl, so I don't complain very much. Unless we happen to be doing a Dungeons & Dragons session which finishes at 9 o'clock in the morning, like on Friday. Well, this morning. That was kind of ridiculous. Right. Is there anything that I need to be doing? Yes. I need to be taking another loan out. What is my debt burden at this juncture? Third, we have 1 billion in debt. East Indies are down to 654. I'm going to take another 250 million from you. Oh, no, that's Australia. I know geography. Your relations with me are improving more and more and more. And the people of the Netherlands are very happy with the East Indies for some odd reason. It's basically paying for all of their quality of life type thing. In fact, I'm going to take 400 million. Like so. Lovely. Thank you. That will significantly help. Once it arrives, there it is. And we will use that to not take any more loans out. Australia, East Indies, they're the same thing, really. Am I still building more planes? I think we could probably do some more. We are still building interceptors, because my interceptors are amazing. And escorts, we still have a long queue of those. We're still building a bunch of elite guards. I'm actually tempted to delete some of these elite guards so we can get some of the more support type equipment rolling off the production line. I'm also going to cancel the artillery, because I'm fairly sure that I can get better artillery before long. So let's get these anti-tanks built. That's at least going to let us just hold the line against a tank rush. Then if after that it's artillery drills, then after that it's going to be artillery drills. And I'm okay with that. I'm pretty good at artillery drills. Alright, Venlo's got one more done. You haven't even started yet. You're halfway. And... oh, you're almost finished. Like tomorrow, in fact. And you're well on the way. So in terms of how much we've built, it's going pretty well. September 38. When did the war start historically? September 39. So we've actually got an entire year still. If it starts on time. Do I still have debt? Yeah, definitely. Like the money I just took from Indonesia I did not use to pay off anything. Because I know I'm just going to be taking more. I mean, it's $1 billion. It's lower than it has been sometimes. But yes, we still very much have debt. Ah, we just built another power plant. Excellent. So how much power do we now have? It's improving. And how's the spending looking? It looks like we're holding fairly straight at 18 million. Pay it off? No, because we're still taking loans out. So basically I'm just keeping the money rather than paying interest on it. I'm going to have to reject you. That is a very bad deal. 2 for the price of 1. Nuh-uh. Labour shortage, 2.4%. That is not good. But population should now be growing. Immigration, 109,000 to an immigration of 5. Births, 250,000 to a death rate of 128,000. Literacy rate has exploded to 97%. Apparently, spending money on your people is actually really good, yo. So let's keep doing it. Western Front was quiet until 1940, yeah, true. But this is a computer game. It's still going to blow up. Diplo offer. Germany wanting to buy... oh no, to sell military goods. Yeah, fine. The more I can buddy up with them, the better. 9 days into the election. Uh-oh. Tick-tock. 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 Today was a net gain. Yeah, these really valuable trades are helping. Is agriculture still worth a ridiculous amount? We seem to be using more agriculture too. The value of it has, however, shrunk. Rubber continues to grow. Timber, no change. Petroleum, no real change. Coal, no change. Metal, no change. No change. That is growing, so military goods become more valuable. That's going down. So there is actually a surplus of industrial goods probably on the market right now. Election victory! I'm pleased to inform that we have been declared the winner in today's regional election. However, it was closer than we'd hoped for. We must pay more attention to our domestic approval rating if we hope to stay in power. The final results, 35.7% for the Citizens Coalition, 27% for the Social Coalition, and 27.2% for the Reform Party. It's fine. Oh, Britain wants to sell stuff. That is acceptable and will increase relations further. Likewise with you, Australia. I will accept those offers. Alright, so now that that is done, I think I'm going to keep domestic spending high. Not ridiculous. I'm not going to go ridiculous levels on that. But I'm not going to keep on reducing how much you're trying to spend. British, French, German leaders have signed the Munich Agreement, which relegates the territory to German control and allows for immediate occupation of the Sudetenland by German troops. Okay, I'm neither going to support nor condemn that. Are there any build-ups? Not really. Zalozzi, annexed by Poland, worried that the German annexation of Sudetenland would spread beyond that area. Poland was forced Czechoslovakia to cede a border region, an important railway junction, to them. The international community has now labelled Poland as an accomplice of Nazi Germany in the partition of Czechoslovakia. Okay, that is something I did not know happened. Interesting. That was this area, I think. And Sudetenland was this bit. Which, incidentally, was also one of the most heavily fortified areas of the Czech Republic. Oh, sorry, Czechoslovakia. Apparently there are some really impressive fortifications that still exist. They were never torn down. One day I'll need to go and see them. Watch Germany randomly attack Italy. Yeah, maybe. We couldn't get our Dutch stuff, so we're going for Italian stuff instead. Ah! Belgians are massing around Brussels. I'm not so sure how useful that will be, though. You probably need more stuff on the border. Alright, building the last couple of elite guards, and in fact I can cancel you because you have not even queued up yet. And then we're just going to finish off the 2-pounders. And again, not producing any consumer goods, even though we're producing like 700 industrial goods more than we were when I started this recording today. Or this stream today, rather. Come on. GDP is dropping, which is good. Inflation is still really high. Tax rate is dropping. Are there any other orders I can give you? I don't want you doing a balanced budget. There are certain things I just don't care about. Improving domestic approval. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to say you can continue using high spending. But I want you to focus it on education, healthcare, family subsidies, not the environment. Don't care about that. Credit rating, GDP, revenues, treasury, inflation control. I want you to continue doing that. Infrastructure I want you to do. Law enforcement. No, I'm not going to spend on that. Social assistance, definitely not. Social spending, definitely not. Okay, so we are cancelling a couple of the social spendings we're doing, but hopefully that just means that we're investing in other areas instead. We're still maxing out our science expenditure. In fact, project development cost is really low right now. I know we just finished the technology, but still. Oh, what did we finish? Ah, improved military logistics, which increases my infrastructure rating by 5%. Excellent. Armour designs 2. Which leads to better tanks and half-tracks. Society, no. Technology, I don't think we need any of those. Science, nope. Transportation. No. Then yes, I would say either armour designs or artillery improvements. Let's go with the artillery improvements. I'm going to double down with my love of artillery. I don't think that's made any more of these available. No. Aircraft. We could still get that tactical bomber at some point. What was it we were lacking? Oh no, we have it all now. I'm going to queue that up, because I would like to research those. Because I did mean, once we are fairly secure about air superiority, I was going to start getting tactical bombers. Project development depends on the techs you're researching. Some more expensive than others, yeah, true. Like right now, 7 million. It's been like 16. Critical product shortage. Yeah, I know. And it's annoying because why does this keep happening? We're producing tons of industrial goods. We even have a stockpile of it. So what the hell are we short on? Rubber. What? Huh. We are actually out of rubber. Oh, Indonesia. Did we sell our rubber supplies to someone, by any chance? I'm going to assume that we sold our rubber supplies. Let's buy in 20 million worth. For 58. Yeah, we will actually pay that full price. Fine. And that should resolve any rubber issues that we have. Hopefully. There it is. Rubber's just come in. We have a big stock. Okay. And now we should be producing consumer goods again. Now we're short on power. That's fine. We're now producing consumer goods again. I'm okay with this. And yeah, we are actually making a surplus. We are still building stuff and we have a surplus. That moment which I thought would never arrive has arrived. Wow. Yeah, we could tell our guy not to sell rubber. You're seeing opportunities there. I'm okay with him selling it. I mean, we have very easy access to rubber. It's just he was an idiot for not buying it. Alright, that's the final of the power plants built. We still have a shortage of power, for goodness sake. We're getting closer, but still taking a hell of a long time. Still 2.3 to 2.7 years. It has been way longer than this, I'm sure. Actually, no. Time in this game passes still relatively slowly. Considering we're playing on the second fastest setting, the only reason we're not on fastest is because that screws up artillery. It basically means that units can't have a range more than like 1. So it messes up all the calculations. So if you have any long-range guns at all, don't play on that highest setting. And I think that applies for AI units as well, so that's one way that you can really screw them over. So don't do it. Still making interceptors. Alright, we're doing the quarter pounders. Aha! 2 pounders rather. So, who needs more infantry? You have 3, you should be fine. You have 3, you should be fine. You do. You do. You need 1. So we'll send that guy to entrench here. You need 1 and Groningen needs 1. Okay, it's like we actually planned this or something. Entrench here. And you entrench in Groningen. Out of money, take it from the Indonesians. Need resources, take it from the Indonesians. Need more approval rating, you need a miracle for that one. Well no, if I need approval rating, I just buy it. I take the money from the Indonesians and then just buy it. Daventor, did you have AT? Actually, I think you need AT more, so we are going to go and entrench AT there. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this defensive line that we have going. It's a little basic, I'm not going to lie, but I'm not exactly expecting this to be the main front line. Now watch when it becomes the main front line. That's kind of inevitable. Why the hell did I say that? Labour shortage, 2.4%. Aha! Labour is going up. Another... Ooh, unit design. Sweet. This was the AA gun. So we definitely want to get some of those to support our interceptors. We're going to be very strong at taking down enemy aircraft. And I'm going to go ahead and start building some of those. We'll go for 10. And also, I'm going to start selling them. Air defense, ideas. Really? You don't want it? It's better than anything you have. Actually, yeah, it is. Mine's level 4. Really? You don't want it? I'm somewhat surprised. Well, alright then. You can't have it. Britain, buddy. AA guns? Not interested. They probably just want to use fighters instead. You can't even buy it. Neither can you. USA! That well-known collector of all things military. Oh, come on. Alright, well, I guess I'll keep the best AA gun tech to myself. Screw all of you. Soviets. Buddy. Man, you freaking hate me. Nope. Alright then. Screw you all. Indonesia, would you like it? I'll give you a free design. You can only use recon, really. Can I sell you technologies? Yes, I can. I'm going to. I'm just going to give you all the techs. I mean, we're all in this together. I'm not going to ask anything in return. There you go. In fact, I should really do that for all of my minions. So, Willemstad. I'm going to give you all of these.